The first record we made, we wanted it to sound very primitive, and we wanted it to sound like the first record. If we are on record 8, we want someone to be able to put on Fat Lip and have it sound like that's the first one. For the second record, Mission Control, we wanted to, we're a touring band first and foremost, so we wanted to capture just the band.
We sort of set up and played as the trio, like a live performance, essentially.
So this record, we were trying to make it a little more sonically interesting.
And yeah, I think we were excited to mess around in the studio and try new sounds out. And I know that when we were battering around the idea of working with Ben Allen, we were really excited. One reason being that we know how good he is in the studio and manipulating sound and coming up with sort of new ideas and textures and layers.
The guitar solo, I wouldn't mind trying a version of the guitar solo through a different amp, like real mono, because the guitar sound is real wide and lush right now.
Okay.
I wouldn't mind hearing one that's like the real reverby amp that's like its own thing that kind of comes out of nowhere.
To be honest, I think we might have overlooked Ben. I mean, we've known Ben for so long, and he's seen us play maybe our first show ever. And I think it was maybe the first or second demos we ever recorded we did with Ben. Honestly, it was someone that we worked with at the label, at ATO, that wrote us an email and said, have you guys heard of this guy? You should consider him. And sure enough, it says, Ben Allen in this long bio, and we were sort of laughing because he's an old friend.
There really wasn't much of a courtship, we didn't really have to, there was no icebreakers necessary. So that kind of enabled us to sort of jump right into pre-production stuff. We sent him demos of what we had, and he was able to fire right back with sort of his input and suggestions.
That's cool.
We definitely got way more into different sounds. Tim was experimenting with a lot of, delay on his bass or different distortions. As far as guitar goes, previously I'd been into, just plugging my guitar into the amp, a few distortion pedals, that kind of thing. But got really into, just trying to have fun with some different sounds, some delay pedals, and I tried my hardest to get a flanger or a phase shifter on one of the songs.
With drums, we had a little bit more fun instead of just going for like a kind of classic drum sound. If the song called for something different, we sort of had fun exploring that.
The drums sound amazing. They almost sound too polite though. So I wanted to see what a little more rambunctious sound will be like.
I'll get my kick.
And maybe just for shits and giggles, a different snare option just to hear what that sounds like. Something a little tougher, this one's got a lot of crack to it, which actually sounds great, but maybe a little more beat, a little less crack.
Police.
Yeah.
Just kind of go balls to the wall from start to finish. It's 6th gear at all times. And, Ben made us realize the importance of dynamics, and, I think that's one of the main attributes he brought to this record. He taught us how to chill out.
I think it's a little bit more musical than the last album, and that's something that was a goal for us. I like, a couple more overdubs, kind of help low in the mix stuff and little ideas to just really give the album a little bit more longevity.
That's what I'm loving about a lot of those tunes is there's a texture there other than just a 3-piece. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's just a slightly more embellished than kind of what it's been before, and I think that really helps put it over the top a little bit.
It takes time, I think, to make it all the way, to make it all